Namaste. Welcome and greetings. I am Magick Croix. It's gonna stop a virus. No. This
Gotcha. Some witchcraft for that ass. Too late to turn away. Abracadabra and all that good shit. Yo. I'm done reciting, you'll give me
Dora Paul.
Then I take my keys to go home. Didn't say I was done. Why rush to end it all? It feels amazing to have won. I'm not planning to ball, but why not take the chance to stunt? No, I don't need it all. Can thank for thing I don't want. Do I worship the sun or sold my soul for the tongue?
Greetings, namaste. Welcome on this Jupiter Day, July 13th, 2017. It's your boy, Magick Croix. And today's topic is going to be called Mind Control 101. The more I scroll social media, the more I see the trends that's going on Twitter, and people in real life, the more I realize they are so successful in dictating and controlling what and how we think, how we react to certain things. A lot of these things that go on that you see on social media are experiments. Basically, they're projects. By the way, why do you think the projects are called the projects? There's no hidden meaning behind that. They are projects. Anywho, I was talking to somebody about the new Jay-Z album, 444. And they said, I asked before I even got it, I said, well, how is the album? They told me that in an era of, soft hip hop, this was needed, blah, blah, blah. And I immediately went back 4 years ago when he had a last trash album, The Holy Grail. I realized that someone else said the exact same thing, almost verbatim. This album was needed. Oh, it's so deep. No, it's not. Jay-Z is known to regurgitate old shit. But everybody thinks this is something new. It's never been new with him. He's always regurgitated things. Cameron pointed that out in Swagger Jacker because it was true. He named songs from Biggie, from Slick Rick, and from Big Daddy Kane that Jay-Z had basically, quote unquote, borrowed and repackaged it and resold it. And I'm like, I'm scrolling through my timeline on Facebook, and I'm seeing these people are praising this garbage ass album. I listened to it 3 times again already and still can't get through it. Like, where's the deep shit? There is none. It's because everybody follows everybody else. All he does is he's an opportunist. He takes advantage of the state of hip hop and he acts accordingly, just like Biaki. But that last year about that formation nonsense. It was the same shit. Opportunists. Ain't nothing deep about neither one of them. But it goes to prove my earlier points in my other videos that the media, the biggest thing that they got going for them is they are able to control how you think. The dumbing down of hip hop is not by accident. Everybody now has the exact same cadence. Back in the day, in the golden era, I'll go back just that far. Everybody had a different style. Everybody did not sound the same. Everybody did not dress the same. Everybody was original. You had groups like Public Enemy, Salt and Pepper, Finesse and Quist, Dougie Fresh, Big Daddy Kane. Not one of them follows the same trend. MC Light, Sweet Tea. None of them were the same. X-Clan, King's Son. They all had different styles. Right now, exact same cadence. But what the fuck? It doesn't even make sense. But I heard one moron say, oh, but it's a hot beat. So fucking what? Then I saw this Migos person or people or whatever, and I see why Joe Buttons got annoyed and left that damn interview. I would too. My intelligence and my brain would have been hurting speaking to them and being on the same panel as them. Come on, man. Just because it got a hot beat at least makes sense. Then I heard another moron. I don't even know his name. All I know is he wear these things called braids and they're red. Talk about, oh, hip hop ain't the same. It ain't involved with you motherfuckers either. How? Because mumbling and rapping, two different things. It's an oxymoron to put the shit in the same sentence. How is... That's not rapping. That's a bunch of fucking nonsense. But yet and still, people follow it because they promote it. You don't think that there's an agenda behind this? You're fooling yourself. They are gladly able to promote you and feel good about it because you are promoting this shit. They will gladly make you look stupid and dumb. And that's what the state of hip hop looks like now. It makes you look like you can't even utter a coherent sentence in English. You're rapping about nothing at all. Then you got hip hoppers, so-called hip hoppers, wearing women's clothing, nails, and dresses. How is dressing like a woman? How is that? I don't get it. And then if you have the nerve, the audacity to think for yourself and say, hey, something's going on here, people will fucking attack you. For no good reason. And they don't have any logic about why they are attacking you. You've got to be kidding. Come on, man. This shit makes no sense how easily the masses are controlled. Not one person seems to have an original thought. And then, this past holiday, the 4th of July, I wanted to scream at some melanated people who would say that shit, happy 4th. That had nothing to do with you. Are you fucking kidding me? It had nothing to do with black people. See, people will not research, and those that do research, they think they're crazy. If this isn't the most backwards ass thinking I've ever seen in my life, it makes me more of a hermit these days to see people so controlled through media, through water, through everything. I always say media because there's different forms of media. You have social media, you have the TV, you have the radio, and it's like being in a nation of zombies. Go see the movie Metropolis. It was made in 1921. That's how old this movie is. And you will see, you will make the connection of how society is today. social media is actually the way people correspond with each other now. What happened to face-to-face shit? You know what I'm saying? How I've seen so many, and even in my own family, people will unfriend their family members because of a disagreement. You mean to tell me your relationship with a family member is based on how y'all react or act towards each other on Facebook? Does that make any kind of sense? Yet and still, this is the society we live in today. Someone also told me that on Father's Day, all his Father's Day from his kids came by text message. You mean to tell me not one of his kids could pick up the fucking phone and wish him a happy Father's Day? They had to do it through text message. This is why I stress spiritual sciences, spiritual reawakening. Go outside in nature, walk barefoot in the grass, go sunbathe, read a book, anything to free your mind from this matrix. You can watch any of the 3 Matrix movies to understand what is going on here. That movie was put out for a reason, and 17 years later, I watch it and still get something new out of it. Well, people are so busy following along with everybody else, nobody thinks. Nobody detoxes their bodies. Why do I constantly talking about this particular subject? Because I think it's needed. I think the spiritual sciences is needed. Magic, occultism, spirituality is not just about making results happen. It's about ascension. It's about progression. And all I'm saying is the exact opposite. Someone told me recently, oh, I don't follow that stuff. When I asked them about, I said, what's your sign? I don't follow that stuff. I was like, that's not what I asked you. I said, what's your sign? Oh, I'm Sagittarius. One of the worst signs of the zodiac. It's all about them. And I was like, that makes a lot of sense why you act the way you act. But here is the spiritual sciences, one of the spiritual sciences that they actually based days of the week on planets and the stars. The ancients built great civilizations around it. And you mean to tell me now, for some reason, it does not matter? You got men in their 50s listening to this shit, talking about, oh, I'm so diverse. When we was listening to something in a bowling alley. I'm so diverse. You're diverse listening to nonsense. Now, if you're older than I am listening to this bullshit, all you did was prove my point. That's it. When I see old people listening to this, come on. The music that we had was music. There's a reason they went from records, the black vinyl records, to CDs. For more information on that, I suggest Brother Bobby Hemmett's lectures on that. That's all I got to say on this day of Jupiter, the abundant planet. A great day to do prosperity rituals, and the colors are either blue or purple. I'll see y'all next time. This is Magick Croix signing out. Peace.
I sold my soul for the tongue.